She's wrestled with bipolar disorder, life-threatening illness, and tabloid hell. Now, she's opening up about all of it in incredible ways. The documentary is so raw that Gomez almost didn't sign off on its release. "I'm just so nervous," she says of that prospect. "Because I have the platform I have, it's kind of like I'm sacrificing myself a little bit for a greater purpose. I don't want that to sound dramatic, but I almost wasn't going to put this out. God's honest truth, a few weeks ago, I wasn't sure I could do it." Talking about her psychological problems, Selena says in the documentary, "I'm going to be very open with everybody about this. I've been to 4 treatment centers. I think when I started hitting my early 20s is when it started to get really dark, when I started to feel like I was not in control of what I was feeling, whether that was really great or really bad." Her highs and lows would last weeks or months at a time, prompted by nothing she could put her finger on. Sometimes, she wouldn't be able to sleep for days. It would start with depression, then it would go into isolation, she says. Then it just was me not being able to move from my bed. I didn't want anyone to talk to me. My friends would bring me food because they love me, but none of us knew what it was. Sometimes it was weeks I'd be in bed, to where even walking downstairs would get me out of breath. She never actually attempted suicide, but spent a few years contemplating it. "I thought the world would be better if I wasn't there," she says matter-of-factly. Much of the ongoing process of trying to break that cycle was caught on film. In 2019, after receiving her diagnosis of bipolar disorder, Gomez traveled to Kenya on behalf of the WE Foundation, visiting schools she'd helped raise the money to build. Gomez knows that there's really no other side, that psychosis could return, that her bipolar diagnosis is one she will forever have to navigate and manage. She says she's viewed the documentary only a handful of times, and while she immediately recognized its stark potential, she went back and forth on whether to release it. "I know it has a big message, but am I the right person to bring it to light? I don't know," she states plainly. "I wanted someone to say, 'Selena, this is too intense.' But everyone was like, 'I'm really moved, but are you ready to do this? And are you comfortable?'" This summer, Gomez turned 30 and threw herself a party. "I thought I would be married by now, so I threw myself a wedding," she clarifies wryly. She invited people who had been important parts of her 20s, whether she was still close to them or not. She wanted to celebrate that time, and also celebrate that it was behind her. There's no shortage of reasons to watch this documentary that was released on Apple TV+ on November 4th. Selena opened her heart and life to us.